Assalamu alaikum dear students and welcome back again. Dear students, in our previous videos we were trying to cover our first unit and alhamdulillah we have completed it, and in today's lesson we will briefly discuss all the things which we have studied in our previous lessons. So starting from the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, I'm sure you have already understood this terminology. Photo means light and synthesis means making, and photosynthesis is basically a process which is present in plants, and through that process plants make their own food in the form of glucose, and during this process plants use the light energy and convert it into a chemical energy, that is basically a glucose. In photosynthesis, what are the other things were required, and they were basically water and the carbon dioxide. Plants absorb the water from the soil and they get the carbon dioxide from its environment, and the green colored pigment present in the leaves of the plants, that is basically chlorophyll, that convert the light energy into the chemical energy. That is how photosynthesis occur in plants. So photosynthesis is a process by which plants make their own food. That was all about the photosynthesis. Then we talked about the leaves. We talked about the leaves because leaves are the major organs which carry out that process, which carry out the process of photosynthesis. And for this purpose, for photosynthesis in leaves, there is a green color pigment, that is chlorophyll, that is essential for photosynthesis. And if there is no chlorophyll, photosynthesis will not occur in the leaves. And then we talked about the structure of the leaf, that it has stalk, it has vein, and the other mesophyll cells in it that carry out the process of photosynthesis. And in the next lesson we were inside the leaves, and if we talk about the inside structure of the leaf, we studied there the palisade layer of the cells, the upper epidermis, the lower epidermis of the leaf, and we studied about the stoma, which is basically a tiny hole present underside of the leaf, and that tiny hole is basically a vent which allows carbon dioxide to enter into the leaf and allow the oxygen to come out of the leaf. So that was all about the leaf. And yes, in this lesson, in this video tutorial, I have assigned you an activity, and through that activity you are able to understand that on which side of the leaf most of the stomata are present. I hope you have performed that. Yes, you have some of the students have performed that activity in their houses, and they sent me the pictures. Then we talk about the roots, and roots, as we all know, the part are the organs of the plants which present underground. They normally do not appear on the upper part of the ground, but they present inside the ground. And what is the function of the roots? They absorb water for the plant, they store food for the plant for harsh conditions, and they anchor the plant. That means they hold the plant in the soil so that a strong wind cannot would have not pulled that out, that tree out, just because of the roots, because they anchor them. And in the end, we talked about the transporting water and mineral salts. In that lesson, we studied about that how the absorbed water, remember, water absorbed by the roots, and roots have tiny hair cells, hair root cells around it, and that root hair cells absorb the water through osmosis, and that absorbed water needs to be transported to the other part of the plant, the other aerial parts of the plants. That should go to the leaves, to the stem and branches. And how it is transported? It is transported through the particular structures, and they are particular tissues, and they are xylem vessels. And xylem vessels are basically the lignified dead cells of the plants, which appears like a long hollow cylinder or long hollow tube, and that xylem vessel basically transport water to the other parts of the plants. And in this section, in this video, we came to know that what type of structure they have in roots, in stem and in leaves. Xylem vessels have a different structure in, they appear different in roots, they appear different in stem, and they appear different in leaf as well. So that was all about the summary of that chapter we have covered. I hope you have understood the whole lectures and understood the whole videos. In the end, I would like to share a piece of paper with you which have some questions on it, and that is basically from your exercise, and you have to make it by yourself. You have to complete the assignment by yourself. I am sharing that page right on your screen right now. Dear students, pause this video and see the questions, read the questions, and write the answers by yourself. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.